Hey there, TRASTRA fans. The big one this week was the Bitcoin spike to a record high of 73K, some change, 73,200, I guess. It was hilarious to watch crypto Twitter gushing with all kinds of memes over Bitcoin breaking this dubious record, only to come back down as soon as traders took profit. But what was really cool was tracing the events in the cryptoverse to the political scene in the US. I'm sure you're aware that we're approaching this big date, which is tomorrow, Tuesday. By the time you watch this video, the so-called free world will have its new leader, although it's customary in the US to take days, weeks, and sometimes months to count the votes. There were two particularly influential happenings over the last few days that, in my view, hit the cryptoverse like a hammer. First, as soon as Donald Trump finished talking to Joe Rogan, a conversation that racked up 44 million views in just 9 days, Bitcoin started climbing. The grateful Twitter started to burst with excitement. More Trump, let's elect Trump. And then sleepy Joe Biden woke up and handed another beautiful gift to Trump by calling the Trump supporters garbage. Literally, he called them garbage. He corrected himself later on, but god damn it, just as the wound from Hillary's basket of deplorables remark had barely begun to heal, an utterly disoriented Biden a week before the election threw more fuel into the fire that will undoubtedly burn up whatever remains of Kamala's credibility. And what do you know, just as soon as Bitcoin hit that high, traders realized that damage control was coming very soon and began cashing out. Yep, I know the official version is the record ETF inflows, institutional interest, blah, blah, blah. But I strongly believe that this particular episode is dictated by the social factor. And that's one of the reasons decentralized assets like Bitcoin can never be and must never be money. Imagine a seismic event in society. I don't know, something that markets cannot help but react harshly to, like a, I don't know, president's death or a declaration of war, something like that. Just take a second to visualize the reaction of decentralized private money, unmoored from an institution designed to maintain currency value, to an event like that. I mean, it will completely destroy the economy and, I dare say, the Western way of life as we know it. But this time there won't be an Obama between the bankers and pitchforks. Remember that? Bankers and pitchfork remark? So here's the takeaway. Play with Bitcoin, dabble in DeFi, yes, absolutely. Keep an eye on the trends, watch those candles, buy low, sell high, you know the drill, enjoy the game. But again, let's not fool ourselves into thinking that decentralized private money is a cure-all for social issues or that Bitcoin as currency is the future. Economist Mark Blythe once called Bitcoin the rich man's fear index, and it's safe to say it still holds the title today despite the Maxi's ramblings on how the supposed mathematical elegance of Bitcoin can save the world. Anyway, this is just a taste. A lot more is coming. We're going to talk about MrBeast and his scheme later on in the video, in the final moments of the video. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching and welcome to episode 132 of your beloved TRASTRA Newsreel. The election season continues to influence Web3 with Polymarket, the largest Web3 prediction market platform. Yep, there is such a thing as a prediction market platform, believe it or not. What happened to good old-fashioned bookies? I don't know. But anyway, Polymarket's monthly trade volume has soared to $2.28 billion, beating out its previous record by 353%. Needless to say, election wagering accounts for more than 80% of activity on the platform. I don't know, if you're making bets on that stuff, go right ahead. Visa customers with eligible debit cards can now instantly deposit funds into Coinbase accounts thanks to a new partnership between Visa and Coinbase. Announced Tuesday, the feature is available to US and European Union customers. Coinbase says the real-time deposit option will help users take advantage of trading opportunities day and night, end quote. That's according to Yanilsa Gonzalez-Ori, the head of Visa Direct for North America. The integration also allows customers to buy cryptocurrencies and withdraw funds using their debit cards directly to their bank accounts. It's worth noting that Coinbase announced plans to buy back $1 billion worth of its shares in light of third quarter revenue and earnings falling short of expectations. Still, you know what? I'm happy. More people use crypto for everyday needs, which makes us at TRASTRA ecstatic. But don't ask me how to find out whether your Visa is indeed eligible. I have no idea. Just, I don't know, give Coinbase a jingle, I guess. I don't know. Layoffs are sweeping the crypto sector once again, with Consensus downsizing by 20%, DYDX culling its core team by 35%, and Kraken declaring a new day with the appointment of new co-CEO Arjun Sethi, whose first act as a new head honcho is apparently going to be laying off 15% of the staff. In a blog post on October 30th, Kraken declared the intention to become leaner and faster, which in my experience always translates to we're going to kick the bunch of you out in the street because, you know, we don't need you anymore. We're not doing so well, or vice versa. We're doing so well that we don't need so many people to watch over our business. Anyway, if I were you, I'd get out. This one kind of rings nostalgic for me. I first encountered Paxos, I think in 2019 in New York at the Consensus Conference, and took this picture right here. This is Paxos digital gold in the familiar sort of material form. They had a booth and everything, asking people how much they thought Bitcoin was going to be a year from then. So you see it stopped at 30, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, good memories. Anyway, Paxos, through its Singapore entity, has introduced a new stablecoin named Global Dollar, USDG, specifically designed to comply with Singapore's forthcoming stablecoin regulations. DBS Bank, Singapore's largest bank, will manage the stablecoin's reserves, which apparently means enhanced credibility and security. Good on Paxos. In an October 30th post on Twitter to his more than 3.6 million followers, Michael Saylor attributed a quote to Trump in which he said crypto shouldn't be taxed and that Bitcoin is money. An investigation by Cointelegraph suggested that the fake quote originated from the Twitter account Based Carbon, which claimed in an October 28th post that Trump made the remarks in a recent interview. I don't know. I don't want to get into this. I honestly think it's a possibility that Trump actually said that. He said so much stupid stuff over the years that one more idiotic remark isn't going to change anything. So, yeah. I remember that poor sod Roman Storm and his brainchild Tornado Cash, a crypto mixer accused of a whole slate of gravest crimes against humanity, like money laundering and the rest of it. On Friday, November 1st, Judge Catherine Polk-Fiala of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, in a telephone conference, ruled for the adjournment of the trial until April 14th. 2025, from the previously scheduled December hearing. It's the elections, obviously, nobody cares about anything else. I hope this dude is not behind bars. And finally, popular YouTube personality James Stephen Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, made out like a bandit with over $23 million in alleged profits from various cryptocurrency trades, but for some reason there's talk of scamming, but honestly, I don't know what all the fuss is all about. He played the game, he obviously won the first round. Now if FinCEN isn't populated by complete idiots, they will definitely make an example of such a prominent figure. Anyway, advisory firm Look On Chain revealed in its recent investigation that approximately 50 crypto wallets are linked to MrBeast's network. Tokens such as Super, check out the graph, which reportedly yielded $11.45 million. I'm not going to say those are real dollars. I have no idea whether or not it's true, but Externity Chain is another one, ERN. Check out that beauty, with $4.65 million in profits for MrBeast. Pokemon with $1.72 million, another beautiful graph. Stack with $1.31 million, and IOs with the $1 million, and a number of others. You know, it's like 50 wallets. The scheme is a perfect mix of inside trading and pump and dump. It's almost boring. It's so textbook. MrBeast would receive a bunch of tokens during the pre-sale, pump the token through his considerable means, and then dump the token when the issuer hinted to him that the time was right. That's how he invested $25,000 in PMON, only to dump it later to make $1.3 million in profits. So again, needless to say, by now these tokens have plummeted by 94% from their peak values. I'm going to take that into air quotes, with the top performers still experiencing losses of over 70% and nearly half losing more than 90% since their launch. I mean, as those beautiful graphs I showed you just now clearly indicate. I myself honestly don't feel gypped in any way. I wouldn't touch a meme token with a 10-yard stick, even if it was pumped by Jesus himself, unless I went to the kindergarten with the issuer and been friendly with them ever since. And if you guys out there bought Stack or Super only because you saw a tweet or a video by MrBeast, well, I too have a wonderful investment opportunity, a digital asset that will revolutionize access to finance for regular folks like you and me, and finally